What's significant about the clock? How many of you guys annotated and highlighted something about a clock?
I said clock because your name is the clock.
What was it?
Every hour.
So there's an ebony clock.
Ebony, that's
Okay? Clock, again, what is this going to relate to?
your last name.
Yeah, it's black velvet. Remember this right here? Time. Time is going to be a very important theme in this. The idea of time. This clock is going to reappear. What happens when the clock strikes?
Everybody kind of slow.
This isn't Twilight.
Dang it.
Okay? Every hour that rings,
Oh, they all die.
everything stops. Why does everything stop? The music stops. The people quiet down. Because of the time. Everybody's keeping an eye on the time. Okay? It's a big thing. Okay, why does everyone leave the first chamber? Why does nobody want to go in the first room?
Because they want to see the second one.
No.
No, the light's gone.
This first is the worst.
The light's gone. It's dark. It's dreary. Okay? Imagine this.
Don't do it. Where did Marcus go?
Will you plug those lights in for me?
I think there's no party with the lights off.
I know, that's lame.
Can you turn it off again?
Whoa.
Okay.
That's the hardest part.
That's
You had this set up already before.
Okay, think about this.
I'm gonna crawl around the room.
This no, don't do it. Okay? This is the setting. Remember how we talked about Poe? Don't do it, man. We talked about Poe, and what are all of his settings?
Dad.
Dark, dreary, right? So there's no light, and people are walking around in masks. Okay, does this seem
What did you do with Mr. Clark?
No, that actually is really creepy.
It's creepy, right?
Yeah.
How they coming with you back?
Okay. So we know it's dark. We know it's dreary. There's little light. People are walking around with masks. So what kind of setting is that?
Dark, scary.
A gothic setting. Good.
Good job.
Creepy. Okay, so all of this is happening, right? This big party. No one goes in the first room because it's dark. So everyone is crammed into what? The other 6 rooms. Okay? What happens next after everybody leaves? What happens next?
The light goes on.
The clock strikes.
Okay, the clock strikes. What happens when the clock strikes?
The chime. And
Everybody stops. And then what appears?
everybody stops.
a
A mask.
The masked stranger. So in all this darkness,
Weren't they all masked strangers?
yeah, but everybody kind of knows what everybody else is wearing. So everyone recognizes kind of the mask at least. So imagine it being like everybody would be wearing masks like this. Something, how many of you have been to New Orleans?
No, it's no.
New Orleans. Okay? Everyone would be wearing masks like this. And then someone walks around, they see someone walking around in something like this.
I mean, that's why no person would know that.
Does this necessarily fit in with this?
No. It's scary.
Okay, it's scary, right? How do they describe this man?
their reactions.
How do they describe the man? Presence of a masked figure, which had arrested the attention of no single individual before. So no one noticed him before, until now. Okay, what was he doing?
Wait, do you want us to say how to
How do they describe it?
Page 4.
Find the paragraph that starts with what? Oh, that's good. But these other apartments were densely crowded. What? Okay, the bottom of 458. Okay, at the end of that paragraph, what does it say, Patrick? Read those last couple descriptions.
I had to add it. It says, a buzz or murmur expressive of
Evan, turn around.
and surprise, then finally of terror, horror, and disgust.
Okay, terror, horror, disgust. What have we learned about those words? They're all Gothic themes, right? So, are these words describing a great person?
No.
Okay, that's someone scary who's just walking around. Remember on Friday we talked about, we saw the pictures of the strangers? With that random guy in the background? I do not recall that. Remember Mrs. Vardis pulled up the pictures on the TV? Hey, Mrs. Vardis. Good, how are you? Yeah, so pull up the pictures and okay, so we know there's this guy. He appears. And what else? What happens in the next paragraph?
He starts to walk through the room,
Okay, he's walking through the room.
and nobody stops him. He's scared.
Everybody's scared, right? Okay. What's significant about the prince's name?
Prospero. It has Prospero.
Prince William.
Prospero. Listen.
Okay. That PP. How many of you have heard of alliteration? Very good enough. Okay. Alliteration. Maybe on your test. What's alliteration? Another example of alliteration would be lady lounges lazily. LLL. Okay, that's alliteration. No, that's okay. Okay. So, everyone's fearing this. What does the prince do? What does he order? He wants someone to capture him. Okay? So he's yelling out the order for someone to grab him. Who grabs him? Seize him and unmask him. So who does it? At first, though. Does anyone want to grab him?
No, we're all
Think
scared.
about it. Do you want to grab that scary guy in the dark? Think about the guy from Scream. Do you want to grab him? Nobody wants to do it. Okay, so what does he take upon himself to do?